Brian back here. We're going to take a look at Turbo, and boy, is that frustrating. Man, oh man, I had this video like half done, right? I'm going through it. I'm just showing some trades we nailed over in the trading group, and I hit the record button for stop. Unbelievable, right? What a dumbass. Unreal. Anyway, we have Bitcoin number one. All right, we're going to start right here. We got Bitcoin dominance getting rejected right here. Came up to a 702 on a fib off of this high. Or 702 came right across this white top of this box and got rejected. Put this box here a while ago, right? And it wasn't a guess, okay? It's not like I have a crystal ball and it's going to get rejected right here. And it worked out. No, the Fibonacci, man. This thing is like a cheat code, Look, it hit that 702 right on the button. And it got rejected off it, right? I mean, there we go, boom. The daily RSI is rolling over. And there we go, Once it takes out this low down here, that's the big one. Well, the second to the big one. Big one's down here, this yellow line down here. That's the major support that it has held for a long time, right? That's the one that started way back here, basically in September of 2022. All right, well, the first hit on it was here in November of 2022. All right, so over, 2.5 years, this thing has been following this trend line up, right? It hit it here, it came out, it hit it here a couple times, and then it made a straight up trajectory for the finishing move, and it started to get rejected now, right? We've been talking about it for, man, since I started YouTube videos, right? I don't know, from back in this area here, when it gets at 618702, been talking about it a very long time. I don't know. I have a lot of videos out. We got bearish divergence, I think. Just barely. This high is higher than this high over here, but it's higher. If this was price, this high would be higher than this. So, do got a little bit of bearish divergence on the weekly there. You can see down here in the regular RSI, it got rejected off the moving average, your yellow line, and it's rolling over. It's showing a little bit of strength here. It's at a 40 and a 43, but on the daily, it's coming right over, right, rolling right over. You can see that right there. Okay, so that's what we want to see. I want to see it crash through this 50-day moving average too. That would be huge. That would be the first time that it has been under it since when. It fell under it a little bit back here in December of 2024, and it regained it, the 50, then it lost it here just for a week or two, regained it. It's about to lose that 50-day moving average again, which that's huge, right? I mean, that's pretty massive. It loses the 50-day, starts crashing, takes out this, and then that is very good news. All right, that would tell me that this move to the upside is over. Down, bounce, rejection, down. Then take out the big one at the bottom, and that would be fantastic. So, Bitcoin dominance, getting close to that alt season, guys. All right, come over and join us and trade with us. Level 3 membership in the description of the video. It's only $15, $15. All right, geez, man, I spent $15 on a few drinks at the store. Learn something from it. You get 10 hours of videos. Over 20 videos to watch, to teach how to start charting, set up your trading view, how to look for price targets, all that stuff, and a link to the Discord to come trade with us, man. We ended up nailing some nice trades. I don't want to hit that red button again. That would suck. I hit that just a little bit ago. Almost did a 3x on Gala today, May 27th. There it is. And then we ended up had 4 nice trades on here. Just going to show you a couple here. This one here, 168% on a Myra long. So basically a little over 1.5x So if you had $1,000 on each of those, you would have made, I don't know, what, about $3 grand in profit, something like that. So 2,000, you'd probably end up with $5 grand. It don't, when you're using leverage and stuff, we don't win them all. That's not how it works, right? You lose some, you win some. I mean, as long as you're getting good entries and keeping your losses small, then you're going to do well, right? And I also have a link in there for, I use Bitunix a lot. I have it open now. You see referral program. I had to make sure I had my referral code right for the in the description of the video. Excuse me. Please check that out. I use them a lot. I use Weeks and I use Margex. There's links for each of them in there, but they help the channel out. And if you like what I do, there's also a buy me a coffee in the link in the description of the video if you feel like doing that. That would be appreciated. And thank you to the people that I have. Wasn't really expecting anything out of it, but I got like 15 or 20 people bought me coffee. Thank you so much, man. That was cool. I really appreciate that. Now, we have Bitcoin. Looks like it's doing an ABC, right? I'll show you it real quick. I want to drag this out. It's at 108.9 right now. Here we go. Let's pull this down here. This is the chart I want. It's been holding this trend line here for almost 2 months. It goes back to April 10th, May 10th, June 10th would be 2 months, obviously. Now it's it's getting on the verge of losing it right up here. This is a daily. We got the daily RSI reset down here, though, right? So no guarantees that it does an ABC here, but it did get rejected in here. Let's go on the 12-hour. You can see the 702. It hit right there. Starting to roll over here, right? 8-hour. 8-hour is rolling over on a regular RSI. It's at a 41 to 38 there, getting very, very close. And not only that, in here you can, where was it at? Was it on the 12? Maybe on the 4-hour. There was a trend line up through here that I shown was broken. Where was it at? Darn it. Maybe it was up through here or something. Because we got this one here. Anyway. Oh, okay. It was up in, I think, up in this area here. So we're on a 4-hour chart, trend line up through here. They got broke down through here, which is a pretty decent sign. And not only that, if you take, a regular, if this was going to bounce, and go, you would expect it to do something really soon, because right there it is at, it's at a 618 right now. Right, so if it's going to go, you would expect it to go very, very soon, right? If it comes down here and takes out this this trend line, obviously it's coming down to the 105 then, okay? And that is right around. Let's get back out here a little bit. I gotta move this up just a hair, right? I mean, it's off just a touch. I want it as perfect as I can get it. But that takes the bottom off then. It's close enough. I'm just gonna leave it there. Alright. Now if it comes down here, let's say it takes out this low right here. Right over here. A very good chance it's gonna break that trend line and come down to 105. That would be the measured move. Alright, we take the Fibonacci. Come across here, you have a 702 right there, pull it down on top of that, boom, it gives you, 105.1, 105.2, 105, right in that zone, okay, and that would be ABC, alright, and I would expect, a run back to the upside here. That should be enough of a correction here. A, B, C, right? Now, the 12-hour is rolling over. The 8-hour just real close to rolling over. 4-hour heading straight down, right? That thing is going down. 1 hour. 1 hour's just about at the bottom. Here it was, right here, the trend line I was looking for. I apologize. Right here, you got one right here coming up through here. All right, you would have expected. You had a bounce here. You came up. You had a bounce. You would have expected, and then it fell through. All right, it's coming back up. It's probably going to get rejected, then roll back over again. More likely, that's probably what's going to happen. All right, we'll see. We'll see if it if it comes up here and it takes out. I have an alarm up here. 110, 500. 110.5. Remember that. 110, 500. All right, then we're heading higher. Then it's heading up to about 115, I believe it is. Now if it comes down here and takes out this here, 107.5. Look for it to come down to 105. If it takes out 110.5, then we'll be looking for about 115. I think is the next target off this thing. If that's all the lower it goes right now, 115. If it comes down and does the ABC, next target would be 116. Okay, but we'll see what happens with that. All right, takes out 110.5, 115 is the target. Takes out 107.5, then 105 is the target. All right. So we'll see what happens here with Bitcoin. You got a little bit of bearish divergence here. You have this high here, right here. Then you have a higher high on price. You got to wake up to 786 and a lower high down here on the RSI. Right, so you got lower highs there on the 1 hour. So we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin, but it looks like a correction. You got Bitcoin dominance rolling over, which is fantastic. Turbo. Now we had this 5 wave here. Man, oh man, I wish I would have. I could have literally retired if I would have put $5,000 when I called this bottom. I put this box here when Turbo was coming down. I said, and it isn't like this is definitely the bottom. This is it. No, I said a very good chance this is the bottom. Go back and watch the video. I don't know how long ago it would have been, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Very good chance the bottom is here. If I would have put $5,000 down here on a 30x leverage and rode this baby up, wow! Oh my God! But I mean, back up to retracements, right? Come out on a weekly. Back up to retracement levels. You're looking at from that box up to there. That's a 450% to a 600%, right? All right. So on a 30x leverage, that would be an 18x. I wouldn't have been able to retire then, but still would have turned $5,000 into what, $90,000, even 1,000 into potentially 18,000. 18 the lower part was what, a 5x or something. So decent money. The Myra returns are the ones that are pretty ridiculous. Go over there and run the numbers on that thing if it does what it could potentially do, right? It's crazy, the numbers on that thing. Now, if this is just a wave 1, 2 on this, this pulls back down into this box, right? Let's look at this. This thing might make a pretty decent run, right? Yeah, it's a 50% retracement. That's beautiful. That's typical of a wave 2, 50%, right? Put a trend-based fib on this thing. Alright, go from our low to our high. Back to the bottom. Where's that potentially? And this, I'm not saying this at all. All right, not at all. This is not what I'm saying. The price is going. Nothing. I'm just showing you the trend-based fib. Okay, what it gives you price projections, potential targets that price could go to. Right now, the trend-based fib, is giving us potential 0.0225. All right, let's get this off here now. Is that possible? Let's look at something else, right? If we take the regular Fibonacci, go from our top to our bottom, wow, isn't that something? Look at that. Huh. That lines up absolutely perfect with our regular fib. Unbelievable, right? When stuff starts lining up like that and looking like the possibility, guys, very, very possible. Right now, in the meantime, let's zoom in here and see where this thing could be potentially going in the short term. Right, we got our daily. We had our 1, 2, 3, 5 waves. We're looking for a correction, right? We hit our box. We hit our target right here. Now if we go from our top to the bottom, all right, there's a 702, which probably an A, B, C. All right, where would the target take us down to? That would give us a target rate about 0.0043. Okay, down to, because it doesn't, it could be a 618 here. So hold on 1 second. Please hit that like and subscribe too, guys. I would very much appreciate that, and check out that level 3 membership, please. And like I said, if you feel like it, check out Buy Me a Coffee. It's in the link in the description of the video. That'd be awesome. I'm a small YouTuber, man. I don't make much of this stuff. I enjoy doing it because I like the Discord. Like 170 people in there. I really enjoy getting in there and trading with people. It's a proven fact. You make more trading in a group than you do on your own. And I love it. I genuinely love it. A lot of days I'm in there from, first thing in the morning until I go to bed at night. It's crazy. But I got to spend time with wife too, right? The kids are growing up and gone, but you got to spend family time also. All right, so now let's take a look at these two potential different targets here. All right, that one will put us at 0.04305 down to the 618. Which would be the lower one, which would be down to here. Okay, just bring that up just a hair. All right, so we're looking at a potential ABC here. Okay, now if it comes up and takes out this box, see you later. Then it's heading higher. Then it did something else in here. Okay, but it's looking to me like an ABC. All right here, an A. And what does this mean afterwards? Well, ABC. Now, like I said, if it comes up and it takes out this high, right there, okay, then it's going. It's done correcting, and it's heading out of here. Let's put a price target down here at the bottom of this too. Did you know 93% of Bitcoin is mined? Isn't that crazy? 90. Oh boy, there goes render. See, if you're in Discord, this is what I do. Right, let me show you real quick. Let's go over here. Okay, render is breaking. It'll be too late by the time the video comes out, right? This is what I do for Discord. Now get over here, and you got time because you wait for a retest. Okay, render. Where's that at here? Okay, there we go. I put this out to Discord. All right, I hurry up. I get screenshot right here, capture. All right, and I immediately get it out to people in Discord. This is what this is what you get a lot of the times. And then the people in Discord know, right? The 170 some people, they all get this, and it's out in a matter of seconds to you. That way you can get your trade in, you can get your position in, wait for the retest. It's going to break, and wait for the retest to come back up. That's when you get your entry, and take the short. That's that way you try to avoid fake outs. A lot of times I'll get in right on the break. I shouldn't do that. I should wait for retest. But a lot of times I do that. See, I put at everyone, render, render about to break short. Okay, then I hit send. And if you have a level 3 membership, and you get over to the Discord, you get this. Here it comes. In a matter of a minute, I have it out to people, right? And I've been listing these all day. There it is. Okay, render about to break short, right? Come over, open it up. Over in Discord, that's what you get. You get the chart. There it is. You go over on your own chart. I put this out earlier to keep an eye on this, and now it broke right up through here. I listed all of these today. OM can be a long, barcode can get close to trend line to go short. There's render right there at 338. I put wedge. Okay, Bitcoin gets rejected here. ABC, boom, and 11:07 this morning. Yeah, pretty active Discord. You can see here a lot of people been in here all day long, but I love it over here. Load more messages. Some days are busier than others. Some days there's 50 people in here. Right now there's 33 online in here. So these were from this morning, 7 a.m. Yeah, 7 a.m. 193%, 145%. Might take profit if it breaks wedge. Went long Caspa. Yeah, a lot of good stuff in here, guys. Damien hit 124% short. Great job. CryptoBlock's a new video about Caspa at 4:46 p.m. Yes, sir. I got you one. Everyone on long Myro. Yeah, look here, Myro. Look at this, was breaking this here. That was the trade overnight that we got a 3x on. Yeah. So there you go. If that interests you, sign up for level 3 membership. That's what you get, right? And let's take a look here and see if render is breaking line short. Just about ready to. It's gonna, right? And what you do, you wait for the break, you let it run down, it'll come back up, retest. That's where you get in, up, and then you ride it short down. Okay. Not that ugly, but a little bit better looking than that, right? I mean, it's going to come down, come back up. That's where you get in, and then you ride it down. And it's going to do the width of this wedge right here. So it's going to be a big move probably down here. Now, let's get back over here to Turbo. You're looking for a target down here at 0.004123. That should be a bottom, the daily RSI. See where we're at here with it. Is at the bottom and heading up. Like I said, if it takes out this up here, the correction's done. I don't think it is. The 12 hours getting ready to roll over. Okay, hit the 50-day moving averages, using it now as a rejection. The 8 still kind of chugging a little bit up there. 4 hour is just about ready to come over. Not that far to go till it's done though. I mean, you got what is it? It's a decent move, 19%, but it looks like Bitcoin is doing an ABC. All right, so this could do it quick and get it over with, but that's my target. And guys, this could be Turbo. After it gets down here, this thing could really start flying. If it does the what the trend-based bid put on there, look out. This would be this is how this thing would look. This would be a 1, 2. You'd be working on a 3 wave. And I suppose your longest, strongest wave is a 3. Up and up, and we'll see how it goes. So keep an eye on this area, guys. That's where it could be going. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Do your own research. Please go sign up for that level 3. If you want to, buy me a copy. That'd be cool. Let's go, everybody. You got this alt season coming. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.